Hello and welcome to the self-learning video tutorial on project quality management. In this tutorial, we will be discussing the key concept of project quality management, the process involved, and the tools and techniques that we can be using in any project. So my name is Carson and I will be your instructor today. So let's kickstart. So for the project quality management is involved project of ensuring that a project meets the needs and expectations of its stakeholders relative project objectives and deliverables. These include incorporating the organization's quality policies, controlling project and product quality requirement in order to meet stakeholders' objectives and provide support for continuous improvement activities to meet quality standards. Project quality management is crucial for the success of any project. A lack of quality project management will lead to project failure and satisfy stakeholders and even legal issues. Quality management helps to ensure that project meets the specific requirements, is deliverable on time and within the budget. So this is the importance of what is PQM, project quality management. So we are going to have a next is our PQM process area. So there are three key processes involved in project quality management, which is project quality planning, managing qualities, and quality control. So for plan quality planning involves defining quality standard for the project and determining the process that will be used to ensure those standards are met. The key benefit of this is to provide guidance and direction on how quality will be managed and verified throughout the project. It's performed once or at a predefined point in the project. So this is what of quality, plan quality. So the next one is in project quality planning. Several inputs, tools, and techniques are used to ensure that the project meets the defined quality standards. The input include the scope statement, project charter, requirements and traceable documents, stakeholders and risk register, and any relevant quality standards or regulations included in organizational process assets. The tools and techniques used including benchmarking, interviews, and cost-benefit analysis. So benchmarking involves comparing the project's quality standard to industry best practice. Interviews are comments used to gather and clarify requirements from stakeholders. Cost-benefit analysis help determine the cost of implementing quality standard versus the benefit of the project. Other tools and techniques including flowcharts, brainstorming, multicultural decision analysis, and mind mapping. So proper implementations of these inputs, tools, and techniques in project quality management can help to ensure a successful project. So for plan quality output, the output of project quality planning includes the quality management plan, which outlines how quality will be managed throughout the project lifecycle, including quality control and ensuring process, roles and responsibility, and how to handle non-conformance. Quality matrices, which are used to measure and evaluate the project quality performance, quality checklists which ensure that all quality requirements are being met, and a project improvement plan outlining the actions that will improve project quality. Properly implement these outputs in project quality planning can help to ensure the project meets or exceeds stakeholders' expectations. So for the next move to the next is management quality involve monitoring the processes to ensure that they comply with the defined quality standard. This includes conducting audit and reviewing of the project process and deliverables. The key benefit is it will increase the probability of meeting quality objective and identify ineffective process. This process is performed throughout the whole project. So for managing project quality is critical to deliver a successful project. The input including the project management plan, quality management plan, project documents such as lesson learned register, and risk report. The project management plan outlines the approach to manage the project qualities, while the quality management plan details the specific quality standard that needs to be met. Lessons learned help avoid repeating past mistakes, and risk report details potential problems that the project needs to mitigate or prepare for. Tools or techniques used for managing project quality, including checklists, root cause analysis, flowchart, cause and effect diagram to identify and address quality issues. Proper implementation of these inputs, tools, and techniques in managing project quality can help to ensure a successful project that meets stakeholders' expectations. So for the next slide is about the manage quality outputs. So the qualities of managing project output, including quality report, which is the graphical or qualitative representations of quality used organization-wide to meet project quality standard. Next is test and evaluation documents, which evaluate the achievement related to the quality standard set. And last is change required, the last change request, which document any change to the project scope, schedule, or budget that requires to address quality issues. So properly implement this input in management project quality can help to ensure that the project success and meet the stakeholder expectations. So the next is about the control quality. So quality control involves monitoring specific project deliverables to ensure that they will meet the defined quality standards. This includes conducting inspections, testing, or other quality control activities. The key benefit of this process is verifying the project deliverables and meet the qualities specified by key stakeholders for final acceptance. This project is performed throughout the project as well. So we are talking about the control quality inputs, tools, and output for the next slides. So the inputs include the quality management plan, outline the approach to manage quality throughout the project. Project documents such as lesson learned, register as mentioned before, and quality matrices, which are used to measure and evaluate project's quality performance. It also involves improved change requests, which can be modified, such as revise the budget, work method, and schedules. Tools and techniques used for project quality control, including inspection, checklist, questionnaire, root cause analysis, and checklist. Inspection is a visual examination of the project outputs to ensure they meet the quality standard. Questionnaire are used to gather data to identify that how, why, and why not to meeting this quality standard. I will detail the rest of the techniques later on. So proper implementation of these inputs, tools, and techniques in project quality management can help to ensure that project output meets or exceeds stakeholders' expectations. So the next slide is about the quality control. So in quality control, we will discuss about several outputs that are produced to ensure that the project is successful. So for this slide, the outputs that I've mentioned includes a detailed report on the project performance, matrices to measure its success, and lesson learned for future improvement. The report assesses the projects to verify deliverables, timelines, and budget, while identifying issues and offering recommendations. Matrices like customer satisfaction and defect rate provide further insight into the project's performance. Overall, project quality control are critical for ensuring the success of current and future project. So there are some more tools and techniques that can be used through project quality management. So for example, there are checklists, check sheet, flow chart, control chart, etc. So we go through the check sheet first. So for check sheet are useful tools in planning, managing, and controlling project quality. They are used in the planning phase to identify the data that needs to be collected and critical criteria that should be measured. During project management, check sheets are used to track the data and monitor quality control process. Finally, during the controlling process, checklists are used to identify deviations or variance from planning and take corrective action and necessary to ensure that the project quality is maintained. So the next tools is checklists. So checklists and check sheet are both tools used in project quality management, but they serve different purpose. Checklists are used to ensure that all required tasks are completed, while check sheets are used to collect and track data. In the planning phase, checklists can be used to identify the tasks and criteria that needs to be met, while check sheets are used to identify the data that need to be connected. During project management, checklists are used to track process, while check sheets are used to monitor quality control process. overall, both checklist and check sheet are important tools for managing project quality, but they are used for different purposes. So the next tools or techniques is cause and effective diagram. So for the next slide, cause and effective diagram, also known as fishbone diagram, is a quality measurement tool used to identify the root cause of problem in a project. In the planning phase, fishbone diagram can be used to identify potential problems and their root cause, which can help in developing or migrating plans. During project management, fishbone diagram can be used to monitor the effectiveness of migration plan, adjustment it should be done. Finally, during the controlling phase, fishbone diagram can be used to identify new problems and their root cause, which can be addressed to maintain project quality. Overall, fishbone diagrams are useful tools for project quality management as they help identifying the root cause of problem and facilitate effective problem solving. So after discussing the cause and effective diagram, we are going to the next one is flow chart. So flowchart are variable tools in project quality management as they provide a visual representation of steps involved in a project. They can be used in the planning phase to identify the steps and relationship in a project success. During project management to monitor process and identify areas of improvement, and in the control phase to identify and address bottleneck and efficiency in the project. Flowchart also help to ensure that the process are effective and efficient, ultimately to improve the project quality as a result. So for histogram and matrices diagram, so for histograms are used in project quality management to display and analyze data. They can be used in planning phase to identify trend and pattern in data, and in the controlling phase to monitor the quality of the project by analyzing data collected during the project. Then, the multi-criteria decision analysis diagram are the tools used in project quality management to evaluate and compare different options based on multiple criteria. They are useful in planning phase to evaluate different project options and select the best one. During project management to make decisions to align with the project quality goals, and in the controlling phase to ensure that the project decision remain aligned with project quality score well. So the last one is control chart, are tools used in project quality management to monitor and control a process over time. They are useful in the planning phase to identify performance goals, during project management to monitor and track process performance, and in the controlling phase to identify and address process variance and deviations that may impact the project quality. Overall, control chart are variable tools for managing project quality by delivering a clear visual representation of the project performance. So thank you very much for listening, and remind to subscribe our channel. Thank you.